In my conversation with Stephen Haseley, he went into further detail when describing the Inga people of Papua New Guinea, as well as many of the other groups of this region.
There are lots of different groups of people in Papua New Guinea, and they all have separate languages. There's some 700 different dialects that are in Papua New Guinea. And the one that I was located in was a large group, probably about 150,000 people that were related by lineage and tribal affiliation. And the Angas were in the Central Highlands, living in the Lai River Valley. They were technologically not very advanced. They worked in stone and wood. They farmed and raised pigs and sweet potatoes, and that was largely their crops. And they traded amongst each other and neighboring clans and lines. They were, at times, did practice cannibalism in the context of warfare. They didn't really practice it for food. It was a cultural tradition that was related to the use of power and attempting to take care of their issues that they may have that resulted in tribal wars.
Haseley then went on to tell me how the Christian faith was explained and used in the seminary in Papua New Guinea to better help the Inga people fully understand the error of their ways.
Well, I think using the concept of faith is really utilizing the concept of belonging to a group of people, and that is very important for them. Even though they had clans and lines, community association and recognition was extremely important. And I think the concept of faith that we were talking about was becoming a member of a faith community. And I think that was powerful for them. When people would decide to join the church, and this was the Lutheran Church, in my instance, they would do so as a large group of people. A whole clan would join the church. And so it would take a long time for them to make that decision. But I learned a little bit about how you build consensus. And it was a challenge, but I think what they resonated to was the idea that was the Christian concept that we belong to a community, and that this community is surrounded by certain assumptions that we call our faith. So I think they weren't really doctrinaire in that sense of trying to figure out different doctrines of faith, but I think they recognized that the Christian community was trying to build a group of people that were in it together, and that they were reliant on each other and their faith to make sure that the community is doing well.
For O State TV, I'm Colton Scott.